Hello class, welcome to our integrated science class of today. And today we want to talk about the structure of the atom. The structure of the atom. Now, let me ask this question. What is an atom? What is an atom? That's the question we're asking ourselves today. Now, remember, an atom is found in an element. Every element has got an atom. And I talked about elements here on another video. If you can trace that video, you can go and see what an element is. So an element contains particles, and the particles are of the same kind and cannot be broken down into simpler particles. So one of the particles that are found in an element is atom. So atoms are particles that are found in an element. So what is this atom? What is the meaning of that word or name atom? So an atom is the smallest particle. Smallest particle of an element that retains all chemical properties of that element, of the element. I think that now you can see what we mean by an atom. So it is the smallest, this is the word, particle of an element that retains all chemical properties of that element. So an atom is a very important part of an element because all chemical properties pertaining to that element are retained in this particular particle of an element. So that is what we mean by an element. So how do an atom look like? How does an atom look like? Now I want you to see this. I want to have a sketch here of how an atom looks like. Okay? And remember, atoms are found in elements. So we have that, and then we have this. Okay, we can have that. Okay, like that. Then we have this. We have this. Now, this is a simple structure of an atom. Now, this atom, if you look at it, we have several parts and areas here. Now, I want to say that an atom has got two main regions. We have this region which is at the center here. We call this one nucleus. All right? All of this. And you can see this region has got subatomic particles inside it. I'll talk about them later. Then another region is this. We call this first energy level. So we have very important regions in an atom, which are two. We have the nucleus and the first energy level. Now, if you look inside this nucleus, we have two subatomic particles. Okay, one subatomic particle, you can see is colored, another one is not. So the colored one is proton, because it is now one. So we have several protons here. This one is neutron. We call it neutron. All right. Now, on this first energy level, we have this subatomic particle also called electron. And we also have another one here. This is also another electron. So this is how an atom looks like. So we have the nucleus at the center here. We have the first energy level. It means there are other energy levels, which are the second energy level, third energy level, going like that. But this is basically how an atom looks like. So an atom, as I have said, has got two major regions. We call them atomic regions. The first region is the nucleus. The second region is the first energy level. So in the first region, which is the nucleus, it contains subatomic particles, which are two. We have the protons and the neutrons. Then the first energy level contains electrons, and they are always two in the first energy level. We are going to see how electrons are arranged in energy levels. That is another thing altogether. So for now, just know this is how an atom looks like. So this is an atom. So this is now the smallest particle of an element that retains all chemical properties of that element. So having seen how an atom looks like and what we mean by an atom, I want also you to have the following points. Now, before I go to the points, I want to say this. These subatomic particles, which are protons, all right? We have neutrons and electrons, are the ones which dictates the chemical properties of elements. Are we together? That is very important. And always, electrons are found on energy levels. Are we together? Protons and neutrons are found inside the nucleus. That one is very important. Okay? Now, I want us to look at this. We have talked about protons. Okay? These are subatomic particles that are found in an atom. Then we have neutrons. Then we have electrons. Now I want to say that protons, or a proton, have got their symbols. There are symbols which represent these subatomic particles. So protons are represented by a small b, a small p, small p. Okay, neutrons are represented by this symbol, which is small n. All right, electrons are represented by small e. So whenever you see this symbol, this symbolizes an electron. Small n symbolizes neutron. And then we have this small p symbolizes a proton. Now, these subatomic particles have got charges. Okay? Now, the proton is always positively charged. All right? It's positively charged. Neutrons are neutral, meaning they are neither positively charged nor negatively charged. So electrons are always negatively charged. Are we together? So these are some of the properties of these subatomic particles. So don't forget, electrons are negatively charged and they are symbolized by small e. Neutrons are neutrally charged. Okay, they are neither positively charged nor negatively charged. So they are represented by small n. Protons are positively charged, right? And they're represented by small p. Now, don't forget, this is very important, all right? Neutrons and protons are found inside the nucleus, all right? And the nucleus is found inside an atom, all right? That's very important. Protons and neutrons are found inside the nucleus of an atom. Electrons are found on the energy levels which are found in an atom. Are we together? This is very important. So this is very important for you to get. So when we are talking about the structure of the atom, you be aware of the two main regions of the atom, which is the nucleus. The nucleus consists of the neutrons and the protons. And then the second region is the energy level, which contains electrons. So now, since we understand the structure of the atom, we want to see how electrons are distributed on the energy levels of different atoms, and that will form our next tutorial. So I want you to keep informed and updated about the release of this tutorial starting now going forward. So for today, I hope that you've understood the structure of the atom. And I'll encourage you, as I do always, you read and you make a lot of research so that you gain new knowledge for your good. So that is the end of today's lesson. And till next time, I'm your teacher, Sam Maneno the Great. See you on the other side of nature. Thank you so much for watching.